Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the Nonary Games, everybody. I'm your host for the evening, PB. My pronouns are they and them. And I am joined tonight by two people who need to introduce themselves. Because I'm not introducing you for your... I'm not introducing you.
Oh my god. Alright, me first, I guess?
You
Question mark?
talked first.
Yeah, hi, I'm MK. I've never said my name like that before, and I never will again. Hi, I'm here, barely. I did it. I made it.
Good work.
Glad to
Uh,
have you.
yeah. Hi, I'm Jacqueline. You might have forgotten about me. But please remember that I'm also one of the 9 hosts of this stream.
Yes, there are definitely 9 hosts of this stream. Um,
We're the only ones that do any like actual work here
mhm.
with like voicing it or discussing, but there are 6 other
Yeah,
people in this call
they're
watching the
yeah they're all
game.
just sitting silently in the call, just to make the name of the original name of the stream work. Yeah, definitely.
Vote on who you think is also on the stream below. I don't know.
And which ones are going to be dead before the stream's over?
Damn.
All right. We had left off right after the operating room escape room. We're currently on our second playthrough of the game, making some different choices than the first time to learn some different things. Actually, do we want to take a second to look at our flowchart, see where we are?
Oh
Sure.
shit, I should look at the flowchart on our stream and not on the Twitch stream. Hello, I know how this game works.
Yeah. All right. So as you can see, we went through door number 4 the second time, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went through door number 7.
Unlocked something.
Uh-huh. Well, actually, mostly we can
Uh-huh.
see that we didn't unlock stuff because going through door number 5 led to us unlocking there. Led us to the safe ending. Which was not actually about everybody being safe, but about the mysterious contents of a safe.
Interesting.
I don't know, this
Now we're
game's flowchart is a little funky, but looks like we're about to rejoin with the main narrative. And then we'll go back to the point where we had 3 different doors to choose from. I do
I love
not remember the
narrative.
numbers of those doors. Also, guys, we can stop walking. We're good.
Yeah,
I know
this
it's a long
walking
hallway.
sound effect is wild.
I kind of thought it would stop after it looped. Alright, we'll get back to it. Once we get back to the main narrative, we will probably fast forward a bit, just so that we aren't completely rereading stuff. But as always, we can stop if we need refreshers on what happened last time.
This walking sound effect is killing me. It's so fucking funny.
It's
just keeps
driving me
going.
insane.
The hallway took them around several corners and past several doors, but they were all locked. Oh, phew, we're safe. We're okay.
Thank God.
Thank goodness. Let's see. Right now we're hanging with 7 and Clover and Junpei. I can keep doing 7. Jacqueline, you don't want Clover back?
I'll take Clover, sure. I don't know if I've done Clover yet. That's exciting.
I mean, you could have 7 instead if you want. Or, I don't know, Mac, if you need a break from Junpei, that's also fine.
Um, I'll keep Junpei and divvy up everyone else.
Uh-huh, that sounds
I don't
good to
mind
me.
doing Clover. I'm happy to Clover.
And we're also about to run into everybody else again. And since Mac needs to take it a little bit easy today, I'm happy to just let them do Junpei and we can take everybody else, split them up.
Yeah.
Alright. And let us know if your feelings on that change, Mac.
Yep, I will.
Here too, huh? Every door in this place is locked up tight.
How about that one?
The final door was hidden in a corner of the hall.
May as well give it a try.
Junpei grabbed the handle. As he made to push it open, a voice stopped him. The voice came from behind him and belonged to neither 7 nor Clover.
Dumpy.
Yay! I miss Jacqueline June voice.
I know, I guess I didn't have to do her very much.
No, you didn't, but we were like,
Because,
oh.
yeah, Jacqueline has very much become the canonical June voice of the stream.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
true. Have we tweeted, by the way?
I tweeted it. If anyone wants to retweet, I would appreciate it.
Oh,
I
shit.
will retweet that right now.
I made a
Same.
new promo image of Clover saying, "Get in, loser. We're getting on a
That's a
replica of
good
the
promo
Titanic
image.
into a murder game."
Incredible.
He saw someone running towards him from the other end of the hallway. There were 3 people coming towards Junpei and his companions.
June? And Santa and Lotus, too. Hey, you didn't kill each other.
They pulled up short in front of Junpei, breathing hard. Whoa, what the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
What? But we didn't.
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Look on the wall here.
There was something on the wall at the end of the hallway.
A map of the ship's interior.
It says C deck. So it's the map for this floor then.
Door 7 and door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We're not gonna be split up permanently till we find door number 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the notary game works.
I see.
Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec. Hey, could this lead to...
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding me! One by one,
For
everyone else saw
fuck's
what he'd
sakes.
seen.
we may as well go. Yeah,
They moved as one for the door.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
Once again, map obtained.
Map obtained.
6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5. Ready? I'm gonna open it. Slowly, all 5 nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each of them knew where they were.
I knew it.
They were back where the map had said they would be.
We're back.
Back in the hospital room.
this fucking place.
In the hospital room, which a disembodied voice just said, and I'm saying it again.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I believe we are now back at the point where the flowchart has joined back. So how much of this do we want to read through again versus how much do we want to fast forward?
We can just kind of fast forward through it if this is where
I'm fine with that, yeah.
we've rejoined the flowchart.
Yeah, let's do
Let's double
that.
check that. Yes, we have rejoined the flowchart. So let's go ahead and start zooming.
Which will be perfect timing, actually, because my food will probably get here while we're fast forwarding.
Oh,
through
good.
this.
Nice.
Alright, time to go check out door number 3. Ace, Clover, and 7. We explore everything else. I'm just gonna say no idea.
No idea what you're even talking about, Santa. To be honest, was not listening.
There's a card reader on the elevators.
Lol, we're gonna have this conversation again.
Ridiculous.
Once again,
world.
we are faced with a critical choice.
I mean, I guess
can't.
we haven't heard the dialogue for one of this, right?
That's
For the
true.
They Could Only...
We haven't heard the dialogue for They Could Only Go Down.
Uh-huh. Sure, we'll go to the non-dirty dialogue. She was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen the elevators on A or B decks near the central staircase. All of which meant the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks.
Come to think of it, the lower floor D deck is completely underwater. An elevator headed to a submerged floor, that is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise, like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So take a look inside.
They took a look inside.
It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right, they are.
I'm sorry, June, I know you were looking forward to playing that game. She looked around the elevator slightly embarrassed.
Well, let's test it.
Test it?
Yeah, watch this.
Okay, now we've merged
Yeah.
back to what we did last time.
We've come back to what we saw last time, so back to zoom in.
Neum.
It only goes down to E deck. Downwards we go. We go down to the E deck. It's not flooded miraculously. Door number 6. Map of E deck. Was door number 6 what we chose last time? I don't remember what we chose last time.
I don't
forget.
remember what we chose last time either.
Let's see, it was us, Santa,
Oh, it was us, Santa, Ace, and June.
You're right, Ace was with us. So 6, 4.
Right, the steam engine and cargo room.
Yeah, so we did go through door number 6. Alright, yep, now we've discovered a dead body. A body has been discovered.
Oh, it's yucky. Oh
It's
no,
very
the
yucky,
blood is
yucky.
everywhere and it's pink.
We can see bones sticking out of the left arm. That's not suspicious at all.
Not at all.
Except we didn't go through those first couple doors with Snake. So, we don't even know that he has a prosthetic. Of course he was on the ship with us. Zero's one of us? Gasp!
What?
It's possible. Blah 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 blah. Arguing about Zero's motives. It's 3 a.m. Man, Junpei should really be at the club right now.
He should be at the club.
Yeah, so many of these people should be
yeah,
at the club.
Junpei
right
should be
now.
at the club.
June.
June should be dragged along to the club by her friends, even though she just kind of wants to tell scary stories and freak people out.
She would,
Personally,
yeah.
I think Santa should be at the club.
Yeah, Santa should be at the club, no question whatsoever.
Lotus
Lotus should be at the club because she's dressed for it. And this is her one night a week where she's got a sitter for the kids.
Yeah. Seven should be at the club, but just
Wait,
like, I
hold
don't
on
know.
a second. I don't remember this.
This we did have
Yes.
this before.
Oh,
Alright, we did a
okay,
vote
okay.
on what doors we wanted to go through.
Oh, yeah. Also,
so,
my food is here.
let's
I will
just-
be right back.
We're going to just review
Perfect
what doors
timing,
everyone
right
wanted.
at a door choice.
Yeah, don't worry, we will wait for you for the door choice.
I'll be right back.
Alright, so
Alright,
June
Olmax,
wants door number
let's make the
6.
door choice.
Ace and Clover want door number 1. 7 and Lotus want door number 2. Let's see, Ace and Clover adds up to 5, so they would need a 6 to go through door number... Or no, they would need a 5 to go through door number 1, so we could go with them.
This is like... This is one of my favorite, like, subtle Junpei characterization scenes.
Because he just hasn't written down a number for himself yet. He's just lies.
I don't know if we've learned that yet, but it's just so good.
It's so good. 7 and Lotus want door number 2. That was on the bottom deck. We reached by taking the elevator to the bottom of the ship. And Santa and June want door number 6. Elevator near the central staircase down on the E deck. So yeah, so if we go with Santa and June, we would need Ace to go with us as well. Whereas if we go with 7 and Lotus, let's see, that adds up to 15, so yeah, we can go with them without needing to add anyone else. And if we go with Ace and Clover, hello! We also make it add up to 1, so we could go with Ace and Clover, we could go with 7 and Lotus.
I'm trying to think.
So we went through door number 6 last time, which was the one down the terrible wet elevators. And we went with Santa, June, and Ace.
Okay.
Well, I think the other 3 just waited for us, because I don't think the other 3... Let's see, the other 3 were what? Clover, 7, and Lotus? 4 plus 7 plus... Oh, they could go through door number 1. Yes. Right. They went through door number 1. Clover, 7, and Lotus did. Right?
Sounds right.
That sounds right. I don't remember. It's been a second.
And then when we came back, it was just 7 and Lotus because Clover had locked herself in a room and disappeared. And then by the time we found Clover, she had been stabbed to death.
Right.
And she had the piece of paper that had the clue that let us play the little mini game on our watch and open the safe, and then open also the coffin to find Snake.
So do we want to go into the room that they visited last time?
Or do we want to go to door number 2 and
room?
hang with 7 and Lotus?
I think that the ironic choice is to go with Ace and Clover, given given what happened to them last time. With them last time.
Yeah.
I think that's the funny choice, so I think that's the choice I want to go with.
Also, that choice means that the other group can go through door number 6.
Oh,
because
yeah,
7
you're
and
right.
Lotus, I believe... Yes. 7, Lotus, Santa, and June, I believe, works out to a 6.
They have to deal with that fucking puzzle.
And they don't get to learn that Ace has prosopagnosia.
That's true, they don't.
We have no clue about door number 2. But who has any clue about door number 2?
Certainly not me.
Alright, so door number 1, is that your choice, Mac?
Yes.
Alright, door number 1 it is.
I'm going to mute very briefly.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. Oh, no.
I accidentally fast-forwarded. Alright, I'm just gonna go back through this dialogue while Mac eats. My choice is door number 1. Santa was unconvinced. Hey, wait a minute, you cheating? Cheating?
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted. How can I do that?
How can I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Let me see that! Sure, here. Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei slipped the other piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket.
Junpei's a right little magician, huh?
Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched papers.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready?
For doors number 1,
Junpei,
2,
don't say that out
and
loud.
6.
And I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot.
Which is why we didn't see this last time, because we just got to go with what we went with. He put a small mark on it, so he would know which one was his.
And that way he could just palm it out. After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say? He fought the urge to smirk. I love this boy. He's so dumb.
You got lucky. Isn't Clover supposed to be the lucky one? Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
And Santa hates luck, as we all know.
Yes. Very well. We've decided who will go through door number 1. It'll be Clover, Junpei, and myself. The numbers work out. The only problem is the 2 remaining teams. June and I want door number 6. Lotus and I want door number 2.
Oh, me, I forgot I was here. That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with 2 people.
Are you running a fever?
I'm sickies.
Man. It's really fucked up of Zero to put us on a ship in close quarters with someone who is, like, has a cold. You know? Does he just want us all to get sick?
Maybe. Dot, dot, dot. Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
Yep, they add up to 24, which is the digital root of 6. Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door number 2 anyway. Besides, if we got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age. Right, June?
What the fuck, 7?
Well,
June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not.
That pig. You just wait and see.
I love the windows
So fucking good.
sliding across and then disappearing.
Her eyes were the eyes of a woman prepared to kill. A shiver ran down Junpei's spine.
That's so funny.
Calling me old. This is why men are such a pain in the ass. They're about as subtle as a brick.
I love that she's grumbling the entire way.
And they're at it again. Yeah, Santa's really gonna find himself pulled between 2 different angles. Like, June seems to generally lower the amount of misogyny in the room, and 7 tends to raise it.
Yeah.
Even after they separated at the staircase, Lotus was muttering angrily to herself.
I'll see you later, June.
She does not look thrilled about this.
Jumpy.
Circumstances dictated that Junpei and June would have to part ways again, but this time it didn't quite sting so much.
Sorry, I muted myself again. Don't make that face. It'll be like what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently, not till we find door number 9. We might get separated for a little bit, but we will see each other again. Otherwise, we can't open door number 9. That's how the nonary game works. 7's words took a weight off of Junpei's shoulders. He felt much better.
It'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
Alright, see you later.
Lingering uneasy remained, but they went their separate directions without much trouble.
That was a weird localization.
Lingering uneasy, you know?
Lingering uneasy.
Typo spotted. Someone killed the localizer now.
Yeah, gosh, this game is localized so badly. The writing is so no, the writing's actually very good, and the localization for the most part is.
Oh yeah, no, the localization is very strong for the most part. It's why I notice these things, because it's when it comes up, it is like glaringly obvious.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the one thing that feels like a weird localization is like the answer for what the dog picture is, and that is just a joke. That is just it's just a nonsense word.
Yeah.
Junpei, Ace, and Clover head for A deck.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it, yes.
And then here we go.
It opened and they walked through.
I know I said this before, and I think it was not last time, but like a couple times before that. But the Santa-June dynamic is great.
Yeah.
It is.
I love it. I love the fact that it exists.
It's just a Santa.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, this is Junpei.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was reminded of it again because I went, oh right, Santa in June specifically wanted to go through door 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a vibe. It's nice.
They
Yeah.
have a vibe. It's nice. I hope that saying that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. It's just as Santa and Lotus said.
The end of the hallway sat a door with a large red 1 on it.
A numbered door.
To the left of it, bolted to the wall, was a red. There's the red. I'll go first.
Sorry guys, I'm having a little bit of a snack while we play this death game.
You know what, Junpei? That is fine. You know, you gotta keep your blood pressure up. It's good for your health.
I have some. I'm Clover. Can I have?
You want a chicken nugget?
Of course, Clover would want a chicken nugget. Look at her.
That's
Ace went
true.
first
Clover
and waved
is-
his wrist
Clover
over the
does
scanner
love chicken
panel.
nuggets.
Now, if the two... Where did you get those nuggies?
The kitchen? They're kind of cold. Like, they're fine, but...
You cooked them, right?
Yes, I cooked them! Oh my god.
You're not just eating frozen chicken nuggets.
No! They're just cold.
Is he telling the truth, Clover?
I think they look a little pink.
Junpei has passed Clover a chicken nugget.
I think they're delicious. I think Junpei's awesome. Also, I'm sad because my brother's dead.
Alright, well, I'm going to be... I'm just going to be happy that... Yeah, this is depressed Clover era. But she's still here for nuggies. Listlessly, Clover lifted her arm. She leaned to the scanner panel. The third asterisk clicked to life, shining brightly. Ace took hold of the lever. Now. He took a deep breath, turned to Junpei and Clover. Should I pull it? Are we ready?
What if I said no? What would you do if I said no?
I think I'm still gonna pull the
Would you
lever,
just-
honestly.
Oh, well, shit.
Clover said nothing. She nodded, a little more than a lethargic twitch of the head. Very well, let's go. Junpei, I think you just gave her salmonella.
I did not!
3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go!
Tummy hurt.
Yeah, she's not depressed because she thinks her brother's dead. She
And
just has a
it's
tummy
open. Move
ache.
it, move it, move it! I like to move it, move it.
Junpei, now is not the time!
Listen, I'm trying to make Clover laugh. Where is it?
Frantically, Junpei scanned the room. Finally, his eyes stopped on the device that would determine whether they lived or died.
There it is, over there.
Next to the door they'd come through was a dead. As one, they ran to it. They put their hands over it as though they were fighting for it.
Okay, these fries are way worse than the nuggies were.
Oh no.
What did you
This
add?
is what happens when you order fast food. Like,
Wait a minute.
the fries.
Junpei.
Yeah.
You got fast food delivered here.
Yeah, DoorDash will deliver anywhere.
And you didn't tell them to call the cops or anything?
You know,
First of all, how did they find you? Do you have maps on your phone? Wait, you
My
have a
brother
phone?
used to be a DoorDash driver.
we've known that I had a phone. I keep pulling it out, and you keep asking me if I have signal.
Well, do you have signal?
No. This is one of our funniest bits out of character.
I thought... Also, before it was Akane who had the phone.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I borrowed Akane's phone.
Wait, and she just let you keep it? I thought she was
What?
playing games on that.
She didn't let me keep it. I don't have it still.
I was reading a book. Also, I'm on voice call right now with Junpei.
I don't have a phone.
I borrowed Santa's phone.
Oh, also, I think that Clover doesn't have a phone, but she does have a Walkman, and that's what she's listening to under her big earphones.
That seems
Yes.
right.
I think you're absolutely correct.
Lincoln Park, Meteora.
hmm
Yes! Yes!
Junpei can feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. Ace and Clover were breathing hard and fast. Well, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Well, we could agree on that.
The way that you said that, I don't really think you agree with me.
No, I want to get away from imminent death, wink wink, as fast as possible.
Clover, murderous intent in her eyes in the background.
It's just like very muffled in the background. Fuck, what's the Linkin Park song? Just like very muffled in the background. Clover silent. The only thing you can hear is. Pit me through. It's
Junpei looked around more slowly.
I was also going to suggest Crawling by Linkin Park, which isn't on Meteora, but is still like a classic early Linkin Park era song.
That is a good. I don't know if that one I sang was on Media. I don't remember the albums.
I know a lot about Linkin Park.
I have exactly zero knowledge or credit here, so I'm just keeping my mouth shut.
I love Linkin Park.
I feel like confession time. The Linkin Park CD that I would always have in my Walkman as I walked around the neighborhood was Thousand Suns. And I felt like such a cool kid for listening to the one nobody else talked about.
Thousand Suns is a good album, is the thing.
All right,
It really is.
Here, I'll give you all some PB lore, which is I didn't really listen to music very much until like high school. Like, and then I finally got an iPod and I started listening. Like, I always listened to a ton of podcasts. I did that from the start. But the three bands that I really, really loved was the best of Queen, just classic Queen, classic rock. Bare Naked Ladies. Both of those are, directly from my boomer parents.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Decemberists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. Because the Decemberists, their lead singer was from my hometown. So there was some hometown pride there.
That makes sense.
So I've gotten to see them live twice. It's like the only band I've gotten to see live.
So some fun Mac lore. My parents' music tastes are about as wildly different as you can possibly get. My dad is a big metal progressive rock fan. And my mom is a like musicals, dance, pop music.
Yeah.
person. And their crossover is in like classic pop rock.
Yeah.
So like my parents' first date was a Billy Joel concert.
That's awesome.
That's great.
But I grew up listening to a lot of shit, including Linkin Park and like Evanescence and shit like that. And Green Day. Don't ask me why my parents were letting me listen to Green Day at such a young age. I didn't like understand any of it.
Let's see. My first experience with Green Day was learning a marching band arrangement for it for one of their songs in high school.
Fantastic. My mother tells a story all the time. We were in one of the local pizza places when I was like 4 or 5, and a Soundgarden song came on the radio in the pizza place. I didn't know Soundgarden. I knew Audioslave. They have the same lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So I turned to my mother, and I am a small, adorable little girl. And I said in a small, adorable little girl voice, Mommy, it's Audioslave. And the woman behind us, apparently, according to my mother, turned around and said, I love that your child knows Audioslave. Because it wasn't Audioslave. And my mother was like, no, it's not Audioslave. It's a different band, but it's the same guy. So congratulations, you recognize the lead singer. But this woman just absolutely, this total stranger just absolutely died laughing at hearing this small child. And I still love Audio Slave to this day.
That's so wonderful.
That's very
I
good.
like that story a lot.
All right.
All right.
Onwards.
Let's try opening this other door.
He took hold of the knob gently and easily and pulled it open.
So, this is the wheelhouse?
Closed the door again and looked at Ace and Clover. He fixed each in turn with a meaningful stare and then spoke.
Ace, you investigate the wheelhouse next door.
Junpei, I thought I was the one who was in charge here. I was pretty clear that that was what was happening.
No.
Junpei,
Absolutely.
like, I put my hand on the
Ace?
scanner first.
Ace, I am the main character. Go away.
Fucker. Little fucker. Very
Clover,
well.
you're in charge of this room.
Whatever.
Say something.
Something.
Okay, that's good. All right, you're alive. You're listening to me. Great.
You're really right, Linkin Park. I do have a heart full of pain, a head full of stress, a head full of anger, all held in my chest.
Held in my chest.
All right, time for the chart room.
That's a great song.
Quick tangent time. When I was in my 6th grade computers class, we were asked to make a slideshow PowerPoint. And I was like, it would be really cool if I put a song on this. So I set it to that song. I set it to that specific Linkin Park song because I had seen it. I had heard it on a Future Trunks Killing Frieza AMV.
Yes. Truly,
I feel like Nobody's Listening is a deep cut Linkin Park song, and that's not fair.
Yeah, it's just so good.
It's so good. Okay, it looks kind of looks like a wilted flower.
I was just gonna start clicking on stuff.
Kind of looks like a wilted flower, yeah. Oh my god, this is a silly session.
A stack of nautical charts.
Throw it away. Who cares?
Let's see. It looks like we go from Greenland to shoot. That's like a little bit of south of Morocco, isn't it?
Yeah. That's definitely south. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna need to answer this question. Map of Africa.
Mm-hmm. And then shoot, we're right above South Africa there. I swear I know the name of that country. I just don't have it off the top of my head.
Hold on a second. That is either... No, that looks like Mauritania?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I just had to double check to see when this... if this is a recent... This is a 2018 map.
Mm-hmm.
Which you can tell because Sudan has been split in half.
Mm-hmm.
So that... It looks like that point is in Mauritania.
Uh-huh.
It's either there or in Senegal, but I think it's closer to Mauritania, the northern one. And then the southern one is Namibia?
Namibia, that is what I was trying to think of.
Yes. And then Brazil and
Argentina?
either Argentina or Uruguay.
Uh-huh. I think that's far enough south that's Argentina, but I could be wrong.
It's just that Uruguay is this tiny little point in between the southern coast of Brazil and the northern coast of Argentina that I'm
It could be. Yeah.
It could be either.
And then this last country, I have no clue what that is. No clue whatsoever.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
None at all.
Greenland 2, question mark? Alright, anyway. What the fuck is this?
Silly with it.
The fuck is this line?
I think the line is the route the ship is supposed to take.
Okay, so, Mac, as our resident Titanic expert, does this look like the planned route for the Titanic?
Fucking absolutely not.
There are these dots all over the map.
If I remember correctly, The Titanic left from London,
Mhm.
stopped at Liverpool,
Mhm.
and then was supposed to go straight to New York.
Uh-huh. That sounds right.
I think if it had another stop, it had maybe one more stop on like the Iberian Peninsula before it went to New York. But I know that it stopped in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, around there. Like, no. Oh, those are probably ports, like for a boat to stop at. It looks like the lines connect the dots. Huh, I wonder what we're gonna have to do with this.
A chair.
This is a chair.
Clover isn't talking much. Understandable. I mean, she's been through a lot, and I'm not sure she can hear me through her headphones. Really, it's more surprising that she's still together enough to talk at all. Alright. More desks. A world map
Other
with the
dots.
Atlantic Ocean in the center.
See, now that England dot
Mhm.
is definitely the right one.
Yes.
That America/Canada one
Mhm.
is like Maine or Boston, maybe.
Yeah, it's a little bit north
Yeah.
for New York.
It's too far north for New York.
Maybe one of them matches
Now,
up
that
to
doesn't
pins or
mean that it's
something?
not indicating New York.
Oh, we found a chart that's a match of the pins. We have 7 locations connected by straight lines. Anyone else seeing stream drop-in frames?
Oh, I think it did just kind of freeze a little bit on my end, but I also can't tell.
If we're having 2 people saying it, then probably. It'll hopefully get better. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we're getting a few drop frames there. Apologies. I don't think
It
I
is
have
the way
anything I
that
can
it
do
is.
that to fix it right now. And each one has a word next to it. That's probably the speed. New
New
material,
material
on
added to the
screen.
file screen.
Shows directions of southwest, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight. What is straight? All those others are cardinal directions.
Southwest, southwest, northwest, east, north, and straight along the z-axis?
Alright, stop,
Huh.
dead. Alright, yeah, full, half, slow, full, half,
Bizarre.
stop. Someone might want to screen grab this. Because I think
Oh,
we're going to need to
shit.
reference
Hold
it later.
on.
If it's
Hold
in
on,
our
I'll do it.
files.
Being on my laptop means it actually moves faster than my PC does, because I can just keyboard short. Well, I can keyboard shortcut it on my PC, but I always forget that I can do that, and I just snipping tool it instead. I've got the screenshot, so
All
we
right,
can
good.
move on.
The shelves are lined with books. Let's see what's in this blue one. Something written on it. Ship's log.
Huh. Ship's log, huh?
Well, let's read that ship log. A ship's log is found in the chart room. The following is written on the last page. We leave for a new journey across the sea. After leaving port, we headed south and west. We turned southwest to steer around the continent, then proceeded northwest. We made port, then changed our heading to east for a time, and now are heading due north. Soon we will dock in the United Kingdom, the homeland of this vessel.
Alright, I've determined that in the future, if I order fast food from this place, I need to not order the fries, because they're always just bad
And usually
by the
fast
time
food is where I
get
think,
to them.
like, usually fast food I can usually rely on the fries.
Yeah, but when it's like delivered, then you need fries immediately when you get fast food.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need them like from
Yes,
the
the
window.
fries do have to be fresh.
That's true. It's a wooden box, maybe a case for letters?
Hey, Clover, you ever write letters?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Lamest fucking attempt to try and like the guy who doesn't know how to talk to a teenager voice. So Clover.
You're right, letters, kid?
Do you know about
Pocket watch.
timepieces?
Yeah, what do you know about timepieces? It's a pocket watch, see?
That's a pocket watch.
She sure hasn't said much. She just looks kind of sad.
Seems kind of sad.
A voice he hadn't expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch. A pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
You are currently more conversational than either of the other two people in this room. It is kind of scary.
Spun around to find Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room? Junpei is, like, trying to talk to both of these people like everything is normal, forgetting that Ace is, like, an old man, and Clover just saw the dead body of her beloved older brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the most awkward escape room ever.
I just thought I'd come and check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
No, not a problem, but... That's a lie. I want to get rid of Ace. I just want him to go away. Sent him to the wheelhouse at the beginning for a reason. Wanted to talk to Clover alone. Why is he here? I don't want anyone to overhear us. Our conversation got interrupted in the last escape room. I'm a little desperate to send him back quick. He has to leave.
Ace opened his mouth, then took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face. Oh, I see, of course. He looked Junpei over, then glanced at Clover. My apologies for the intrusion.
This man thinks that
Good luck,
Junpei
bruh.
is trying to hit on Clover, and I hate him.
When better to hit on a young woman than right after she has seen the corpse of her brother?
Oh my god, Ace!
He probably thinks that probably is his legitimate opinion.
Well, also, I don't know if he knows that Clover and Snake were siblings.
Surely.
And also, he might have the face blindness and think that, like, oh, Lotus was Snake's sibling.
Oh, right, the face blindness thing, yeah.
Alright.
Whew.
Junpei let out a sigh and brushed a few drops of sweat from his forehead. He turned and found himself looking straight into Clover's eyes. She'd heard what Ace had said. She regarded Junpei with caution.
What was that about?
She was clearly
I
suspicious, and with good reason.
I just wanted to get him out of here.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't like his vibes.
Junpei's eyes widened and he held up his hands as in a gesture of innocence.
Oh, no. It is not like that.
What's it like then?
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the, the experiment. Remember the one you started to tell me in the operating room? You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
Clover bit her lip. She stared down at the floor for several long moments, and when she spoke it was barely audible.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm just not in the mood, okay? You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother. I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that? To my brother?
The guy in the other room. I did not say that out loud. I did not say that out loud. That was Junpei's internal monologue.
I'm not gonna let them get away with it.
Oh shit, is this Clover Snap's route? Don't answer that question, I don't want to know.
I promise. So...
Her shoulders were shaking. Drops of blood had sprung up on her lips where she was biting them. She wiped it off and looked up at Junpei, her eyes fierce and angry.
Junpei, who do you think did it?
Her voice was cold and scarcely above a whisper. Junpei gulped.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them. you need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means that there were at least 2 other people. Logical. So, yeah.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
You mean it could have been 4 people?
Well, technically it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay, got it. Let's do that then. Okay, if you're so sure about it, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Then, who do you think it could be?
Junpei crossed his arms in thought.
Gotta do math real quick.
Snake's bracelet number was 2. Which 2 bracelets added to 2 would give a digital root of 3?
Are you gonna give me the right option? No! Ugh! Damn it!
Alright.
No, they're not making the logical jump, and I understand because it was from the safe route and it's not gonna happen in this one, and that's fine. I just want this man dead. I don't want to say affectionate. Positive feelings about the writing of the villain?
Yeah.
Which route? That's a good question.
Let's
Which
see.
route are we on?
We went through door number 4, then we went through door number 7,
So
and
I
now
guess
we've
we'll
gone
have
through
to
door
see.
number 1.
Yeah.
Does door number 4 make a difference in terms of the routes? Like,
Yes, our
does
choice
that
between door
initial-
4 or 5 does affect our routes.
Yes, it does.
Like,
Oh,
the
great,
reason we got the
okay.
safe ending the first time is because we went through 5 before 8,
Okay.
and then 6. If we'd gone through 4 and then 8 and then 6, we would have gotten a worse ending there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, because
well,
we wouldn't have found the safe.
Uh-huh.
well, yeah, that's true. I'm just like thinking. I'm like, oh fuck. There's gonna reach a point where we do this where y'all are just gonna have to pick those initial doors because there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, you can go back and cheese it pretty easily in this version of the game. On the DS version, you do just have to play through the whole thing.
Yeah. There's a distinct possibility that I won't end up doing every single route when I play it on DS because,
I mean, there's a good chance we won't do every single route playing through here, you know?
yeah, as long as I get all of the information and I don't look something up and accidentally spoil myself, I'm good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I'm like, I want to have all of the reveals.
Yeah, we will
From-
get there,
We'll,
don't
we'll
worry.
get you. We'll get you
Yep.
as much as we can. I think.
Okay, that does give a digital root of 3, the Santa and 7, because it's the first one I looked at. I don't want to pick that one though. I'm literally just doing math. Nope, that's not gonna work. It would be very funny if I picked. That also isn't gonna work. Okay. God.
Yeah, because I think you're right. I think there is only one right answer on this list. All of our other answers
Yeah,
are
which
wrong.
is such a bummer.
But also, what else could it be? We need 2 people who add up to 10, because that's the only way to get to 12 total for the digital root of 3.
Yeah, it's just a big bummer because I don't want to have either of them consider.
Yeah. But think about it this way. We're not going through necessarily Junpei's full thought process. We're trying to understand Clover's thought process.
No, that's fair. No, that's super fair. But I don't even want even to throw the idea of Santa into this situation.
Yes.
I love
Totally.
that kid, and I think that he's justified in whatever he does.
So yeah, so like Ace and Ninth Man doesn't work because we're assuming the Ninth Man's bracelet isn't in play.
Yeah, no,
Which is a bad thing to not assume, but you know,
they don't give us the option. They don't give us the option to go back.
yeah, no one's thought about that, and Clover hasn't
No
thought
one's
about
gone
that.
back and looked at his body. So
Let's see.
yeah,
Two
that's
and
not a
eight.
possibility.
It can't be 2 and 8 because Snake is already 2. We can't have Snake twice.
Yeah.
Santa and 7's a valid option. 4 and 6,
We
one of
did-
those is Clover, so it can't be 4 and 6.
Yeah, that's
And then
true.
5 and 5, Junpei can't clone himself as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So if we're looking at 2 culprits, it would have to be Santa and 7, unless we allow for the 9th man's bracelet.
Yeah. I mean, you could say any of these things and just look like an idiot.
Do you want to say one of
That's
these to
true.
just cast shade
No.
on Ace?
No.
You want to say Ace and June?
I mean, no.
Want to say Ace and Lotus?
Choose
If I
to
was
Santa
gonna
and
say
7.
Ace and anyone, I was gonna say Ace and 7, but I also, like, I'm not playing Junpei like he's a dumbass.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Much as he is kind of a dumbass,
He's not that much of a
stupid.
dumbass as far as
He's
visual
very
techniques
good at
go.
this.
Like,
So
yes,
I
he doesn't
can't-
think to check for the 9th bracelet or anything, but like,
Well, why would you?
why would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be genre savvy to do that
Mhm,
shit, and he's not really genre savvy.
Yeah,
Let's-
he's doing the best with what
Let's
he's
do
got.
Santa and 7 because the math adds up.
Uh-huh.
Yes, whether or not he's a dumbass depends on how you play him, and I don't like playing him as a dumbass because they give us the option to be intelligent. Would it be Santa and 7? I don't even want to consider that, but like it's the only math that makes sense. The digital
Yeah.
root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is... Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killer? We're not...
What's wrong?
Clover looked at Junpei and he looked back at her. There's no point in hiding it.
Well, I thought about it, and...
He told her his conclusions.
That's what I thought.
She looked less surprised than he'd expected.
Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
Hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? All I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother. There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities?
He didn't have an answer.
He was ready to admit defeat when Clover spoke.
Are you saying that you think it was 3 or 4 people? I really don't think that's likely.
Will you please tell me why not this time?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Clover put out her hand expectantly.
Yeah, here. Sure. She's gonna do math.
She opened the notebook, wrote down several simple addition problems. Eventually, she had 8, which provided a digital root of 3. We've got
Okay.
all these different options.
The text in novel mode over the background text sucks ass.
Here. I'll take us to advance for just a
What's-
moment.
What's this? Okay, so that would be Snake, Ace, Santa, and June. Snake, Ace, Clover, and Junpei, which definitely couldn't have happened. Snake, Clover, 7, and Lotus, which definitely couldn't have happened.
Yeah, like we can rule out all the ones that include 4, I think. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely. But like, and then Snake, Junpei, June, and Lotus, which definitely didn't happen unless we blacked out. Ace, Santa, 7, and Lotus, which is a lot. And then we rule out the one with Clover. We rule out that one with us, and then we rule out the one with Clover and us. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. What's this?
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people. These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Yeah, of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too, the ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E. Wait, it can't be A,
Why?
because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Are you sure?
I bet my life on it. I knew you were gonna fucking say that, you dumb bitch.
Okay, then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, whole world kid, it looks like just Santa's guilty as sin. It's not like we
Well,
played through the other safe
yeah.
route and solved this whole mystery or anything. Sorry, Junpei.
What have we got left?
We're teasing you for stuff you couldn't possibly know.
Oh, looks like you're still on
Can't
advance, by the
possibly
way.
know this.
Oh, yes. I'll take us back to novel mode.
I guess this is the reason why it's so wild to have done safe route first, because
Uh-huh.
now I'm sitting here going, I know the answer.
Yep.
What's it?
Yeah, now you kind of understand a little bit. Oh, why Jacqueline and I had to talk without you after we made those choices the first route.
Runa and Rachel were both absolutely like, I can't believe that you did it. And then we're also like, if you get the true ending, I will. And I was like, I don't think we're gonna. And then I was like, I'm gonna let it happen as it happens. And then we definitely didn't get the true ending, which I was like, okay, cool. It would have been very funny though. All right.
Alright, so that leaves us with 1, 3, 7, and 8.
You know what this means?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
Do you think that's likely?
Oh, absolutely not.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious. I don't think they try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them. But they didn't. They didn't even try anything.
That's because Ace was working alone. That's fine.
If they were the killers, why wouldn't they?
Her voice was calm, but Junpei only had to look in her eyes to know it was a forced calm. There were tears forming at the corner of her eyes, and she was blinking furiously to keep them back.
Can we hug her, please?
Perhaps by attempting an objective analysis of who might have killed her brother, she had been able to distance herself from the harsh reality. The more she struggled to act unconcerned, the more Junpei felt his heart tighten.
Yeah, I see. I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
Then that means it was a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
That's how it looks.
But why would they do it?
There was a moment of silence.
Their motive.
He laid his hand gently on her shoulder. He was close, so close to the answer.
And Ace bangs on the door. God
Fucking Ace.
damn it!
He raised a knowing eyebrow and spoke. Am I interrupting something?
Die!
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. What is it?
I want to talk to you, Junpei. Can you speak with me alone for a moment?
No!
Go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, Junpei, have you ever attempted to romance a woman before?
Jeez. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees, Junpei.
I wish that now I kind of wish that we'd done the elevator conversation, but alas. Hindsight is. What did you want to talk about?
Ace looked at Junpei and smiled, perhaps more of a smirk than a smile. It's just something I want to check.
What's that?
If you'll excuse me. With no warning, Ace slipped his hand into the pocket of Junpei's vest.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god,
Purple
is this
Nurple.
him planting the bracelet on Junpei?
I'm just checking.
Hey, stop! Stop!
He reached for Ace's arm. But it was already too late. The older man's hand were the pieces of paper Junpei had balled up and hidden in his pocket.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was gonna lose my shit if Ace was planting this bracelet on Junpei. That would have sucked
I
ass.
feel like he would have felt the weight of the bracelet in a pocket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket?
Should have burned them. Should have burned them.
Or just eaten them. Can't say I care. I managed to go through the door I wanted anyway, so despite your mischief, all's well.
Why did she... What was the point?
Just curiosity. Oh, you won't think ill of me. After all, curiosity hasn't ever killed any small animals. Ace smiled, gave Junpei a friendly pat on the shoulder, turned on his heel and left.
You had to do that right now?
I think eating them is by far the easiest answer.
No,
with his
you're right.
nuggies.
Eat them with the nuggies.
Or just ball them up with your little baggie of fries and chuck that. Like, I know it's bad to litter, but I feel like this situation, it's not worth looking for a trash can. It's a small defeat, but it was a defeat. Junpei had lost the upper hand, and he knew it. He could feel his stomach begin to tense.
What upper hand?
Damn. He thought he had managed to become the alpha male of the group, but it turns out that Ace had been a Sigma the entire time.
Fuck that guy.
Anyway, other room. Fuck you, Ace. This isn't good. So many drawers, nothing inside of them. Should we go back and see if Clover wants to talk? Can we even leave this room?
Oh, can we put the pocket watch right there?
We sure can.
Huh? This shape. Maybe...
Does look like the pocket watch fit there.
Nothing.
It does look like it's supposed to fit there. We might need to do something with the watch first.
Do we need to wind it?
We probably need to set it to a specific time, would be my guess.
Yeah, set it to a specific time.
Alright, back here. You still here, Clover? We still good?
No. No.
There's still a chair, you see, Clover?
I
There's
don't
still
know, I'm
a
not sure
box of
anymore.
stuff.
I don't think
There's
it's a chair.
map on the wall. Okay, fine. Yeah, she doesn't want to do anything. Fine. I know, Ace just brings down the vibes.
He brings down the vibes so hard. I'm so annoyed.
It's pointless. I tried it earlier. It won't open.
Alright. We have no choice.
You ever so mad about an old man?
Dameda. Zinzen Dameda.
There's another room on the other side of this window. The hell?
Helm.
It's more like a steering wheel, actually.
Fuck off.
A compass. It appears to be broken, however. Oh, oops. Misclick. The glass has been smashed to pieces. No, we don't need to be here. This door is locked. Yep.
Wait, can we rotate
We
left
can't rotate
again,
further to
and
the
then
right.
so there's nothing. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. We have a speed control thingy. We have a helm. I suppose you could call it a helm. Still
said that
a
already.
bell.
Hate this mansplaining asshole.
Ah, a human hammer.
Hammer.
They used to subdue large men like Seven.
That's the most real
Joking,
thing that
of
you've
course.
said this whole time. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Actually, it's Lieutenant.
You really kind of suck at making jokes.
Fuck you too.
I'm
fucking
really
asshole,
annoyed
Junpei.
with this man.
An engine order telegraph. They used it on old ships to adjust the speed of the ship.
Like the gear shift in a car?
Well, it's a little different. The device doesn't connect directly to the engine. In short, it's a transmitter. The navigation officer uses it to set the speed of the ship, and it sends a signal to the engine. There's a handle on top of it which can be moved back and forth.
Hold on. There's no handle.
You're right. There isn't. Looks as though it was deliberately removed.
So we have to jimmy something in there in order to... Let's see
if
if it... Whoa!
So it would seem. It does appear to move. I noticed something else as well.
What's that?
When you move this wheel, the compass also moves.
What do you mean?
The ship, it's moving. Ha! Tricked you, didn't I?
The wheel and the compass must be connected to one another somehow.
You think that could be important?
Well, let's try turning it again. Okay. This is my least favorite puzzle from the room, too.
Everybody loves
So we
spinning
have
wheels.
to get it to go in the way that the fucking... We have to get it to go on the nautical path and the thing.
But we also need to be able to set the speeds, don't we?
Yes, we also need to be able to set the speeds, and I don't know how we're gonna do that, because we need to get a fucking MacGyvered handle. I want the audience to understand. I had a migraine when we started this stream.
Uh-huh.
This tone is not because I'm still in pain, but because I am annoyed with a fictional character.
The game is threat. Ace is bringing to manifest your migraine again, just by his presence.
This man is a human migraine.
This man is a human migraine.
I mean, he can offer you some Soparil. You want to just sleep it off.
He's a great villain in that I'm really mad that he's interrupting important info dumps.
I think you would be just as mad at him if this
game?
was our first route and you didn't know he was a villain.
Oh my god.
I think you would still be just as mad at him.
It's interesting, because sometimes you go through and you hear he'll be like, oh, funny Grandpa Ace. So it's like, no, he's fucked.
Yeah, remember how I was considering Ace at the very, very beginning of the game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I said it more to Runa and Rachel when we were talking about it more than I said it on stream. But I was like, yeah, this guy's really nice. I feel like he's like the dad friend. And it's like, no, he sucks.
God.
And he's a great character, but he sucks. Old man, you ruin everything you touch.
Well, this room is just like the other one. Metal plates bolted over the windows.
Heck,
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear any of that.
Heck, not just bolted. It looks like they've been welded on. No way in hell are we gonna get those off anytime soon. I'm not gonna do all of the narration, but I liked that. Okay, so...
We literally just have the pocket watch. I guess... Do we need to set the pocket watch?
Can we get the handle off of this compass? Or no, wait. No, okay. We've gone into the drawers, right? Feels like there's something keeping it in place.
The ship has stopped. Why would we ever need to steer it?
Yeah, I know. Still.
What are we missing?
What are we missing? Does the hammer have a handle on it?
I already clicked on it multiple times.
Okay.
Just like the one on the left.
Is there
A compass. Looks like it's connected to the helm. Wooden boards with circular holes in them. Did we miss something in the other room when Ace interrupted us? Also, we have this door over here that I cannot click on. It will not let me click on it.
Well, I think there's something... Oh, no. Yeah, but... Oh, yeah, because the wheel's blocking it.
Oh. Maybe here.
An electronic scoreboard.
An electronic scoreboard. I imagine it was added recently.
This looks like Family Feud, Junpei.
That'll probably show, like, the route on it.
Show me the Nonary games.
Can we go into the item thing and, like, look at the, pocket watch?
No, 1, 2,
Kind of have to wind. 5 minutes, 39 seconds past 10 o'clock. Huh. Wonder if it's broken.
Looks like I can move the hands
Looks like I can move the hands manually, though. Do we have the, Did the file say anything about a time?
I don't think so. Let's take a look.
I'm so glad that my brain has turned back on in time to do puzzles.
Let's see. No times there. Yeah, no times there.
No times. Okay.
Empty drawer. If anyone in chat knows what we're missing, I think we're ready for a hint.
Click the lamp again.
I love lamp.
It looks kind of like a wilted flower. Okay.
Let's see.
Nothing in the
we
drawer.
It's the
go,
only
like-
drawer you can open, right? Or there
Yeah.
are more
Hold on a
drawers to
second.
open?
Can you go right again from here? Okay, and then around. Just
Feel the
take
lever
me in
from
a
the
circle
dead.
really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just take me in a circle really quick.
See, there's only 3 views in here.
There's only 3 views in this room. This is
These
a
look like
weird escape room.
Books. Those are the paper, the thing on the desk. Yeah, the non-suspicious thing. How about...
It's a light.
I don't feel like talking.
Okay.
I don't want to think about light. I don't want to think about darkness.
I'm gonna let
Keep-
Jacqueline try to look this up
Yeah.
so that I don't accidentally get a spoiler.
I will
Just
certainly look
speaking
it up.
as Clover. Hey, Junpei. It's the light, right? you think
Yeah, it's
that-
a light.
Like, Yagami could have killed Snake?
Absolutely. But
Really? You think there's
Well-
a Death Note out there? Was Death Note real?
I think Death Note might have been real. You know, if you'd asked me like
And
2 days
Junpei,
ago, I
you're
would've
using your
said
real
no.
name. All the rest of us are using pseudonyms, but Snake must have slipped up. That means that
God.
Do you think
You're
that he
in
would have
danger.
slipped up?
I don't know.
Okay, I've got a guide. So let's go through this really quickly.
Uh-huh.
We've got the music box.
What?
Wait,
The what?
never mind. Sorry, go back. Never mind. We don't have the music box. I jumped too far ahead. The pocket watch is what we have, not the music box. Let's see. Do we have a handle yet?
No, that's what we're looking for.
Okay, so we want to get the handle by moving the wheel.
Oh, okay, so we are just going to steer the wheel.
No, the stuck wheel. Or just move this
Or,
one?
yeah, because we have the captain's journal.
I think you should be able to. If you're not able to move it, then I'll check again. But I think you should be able to.
No, we can
move
spin it.
based
We can
on,
spin it.
We can
Alright,
spin.
sure.
We can spin this wheel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We go south and west.
south, west, southwest.
Northwest, east.
South, west, southwest, northwest, east, north. Does
we
someone
didn't
have that
learn.
written
We
down?
didn't learn
Got it.
Snake's name in the last route,
I
right?
don't think we did.
No.
No, I didn't think so. I think the only other real name that we know is Aces, and I have forgotten it because I don't care.
All right. Does someone
It's-
have our order of
I've got it,
directions
yeah.
written down? All right.
Yeah. So we know Akane, and we know
We know,
Gintaro.
but we knew Akane from the beginning
yeah.
because Junpei is a little stupid boy who has
He
a crush
did
on a
not
girl.
dox her though. So
No,
south,
so-
then west,
West,
Then west.
then southwest.
southwest, northwest, east,
Yes, Gintaro Hongo is ace.
There we go.
and finally north.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, okay. Great. Yes, and then I did remember having a conversation with Runa about it because in terms of localization, I wasn't sure which direction I remember what it was because we got that list of names in the last route, the list of real names.
Mhm.
And I was like very idly looking at them going, can I get any indicators as to who these people are just by looking at them and trying to figure out like what kind of names they are? And I was like, no, because I can't figure out if they've been localized in a Western way or if they are localized the way that a Japanese person would write their name. And we did have a conversation, and I have forgotten all of the details of it. Runa, you do not need to elaborate because it is in our DMs. I can go back and I can look at that at any point, but I did end up having a conversation about that list of names that we found. I think it was in the safe.
Yeah, that list of names was in the safe.
Yes, and I think Intaro Hongo was on that list.
It was that name, and there were 3 other names.
There were 3 other names,
I don't think we ever put together who those other names were.
I was like looking at them out of the corner of my eye, going, I'm not gonna actively try to figure out which character is which because that's impossible. But I was like going, well, are there, like I asked Runa specifically, like I was like, are any of these names gendered specifically that could give me a clue? And she was, the answer basically boiled down to no. Which was a great answer. So I was like, cool. So I have those real names in DMs that I can go look at, but I don't know who any of them are. So, which is, I think, a good place to be in.
Yeah.
The handle came off.
Yeah, damn piece of shit. It broke.
Yay, we figured out how the puzzle worked.
Stupid Tolo, are you Zero?
You're one to talk.
Handle.
Weird.
I sure hope this handle fits. Yeah, it fits.
Yeah, excellent. That should allow us to operate the engine order telegraph. Let's give it a shot.
I have that one, so give me 1 second. Okay, so the first one was full. Half. Slow. Full. Half. Dead. Stop. That's weird. I thought I put in the right speed. Did I mess up?
No, I don't think so. Look! Something's happened on the back wall of the wheelhouse.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's check it out.
Junpei, tell me something that you wouldn't want to hear your wife say in bed. I'm trying to think of a Family Feud joke.
Family Feud.
Cork. Show us Cork.
Cork El Paso, Rasta Coulomb, Santos Foss, and then it just repeats.
Junpei. Name an animal that we eat that doesn't eat us.
I will throw you off this goddamn boat.
That one is in the It's Always Sunny Family Feud one, which is a classic. Junpei, you don't even recognize the names of all sorts of ports across the world. I imagine this is showing us the ship's route. Just like you might see at an airport. Blah, 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 blah. Departing XX carrier. Flight XX at XXOO.
He's gotta say it like an airport.
Oh, Junpei. Name a yellow fruit.
I get it, Ace. I get it.
Play along, or I'm not going to keep talking.
I wish that I could take control of this computer right now.
Okay, you're out of time. I'm afraid it's going to pass. Clover!
It does
You
look
have
like
the
those
seal.
are all the names of the ports along the ship's route. Ace, this is not a funny bit.
You're right.
Looks like
My
only one of
sense
those
of humor
is
is terrible, isn't it?
though.
I'll just go be by myself. Is that what you want?
Yes. Go away.
Oh, then I'm staying.
The time on the last... Oh, no, that's Ace. Never mind.
10 seconds past 3 o'clock. Perhaps that's the arrival time?
Okay, now we know what to turn the watch to.
Uh-huh. Huh? Perhaps. What's he doing?
Oh, what's he doing?
Excuse me, Junpei, let me solve a puzzle for you.
Oh my god.
What the hell are you doing?
Trust me, bro.
Actually?
Okay, that sounds like a zipper slowly being unzipped. And that was very weird.
You've never played with, like, your hoodie zipper before?
My ADHD doesn't work like that.
Mine does.
Actually, I don't think that Junpei has ADHD, so, you know.
No.
No, Junpei keeps his focus far too well for this death game altogether, for him to have ADHD. Now, the way we've been playing him...
I'll claim him for the autistics.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see what he... Oh, he moved the hands. I
Just
could have
solve
done
the
that.
puzzle.
I could have done that.
Well, then why didn't you?
'Cause...
Anyway, do I need to also do the next thing for you?
No.
Because I'll do it. Looks like this is some kind of lock. Let's put the watch in. Good work. Seems like you
Stop
were
hitting on me.
successful.
Stop hitting on me, I have a girlfriend.
I'm not hitting on... What? Dude. 1, don't be homophobic. It's my job. 2, I'm not hitting on you.
Hey, Clover! Oh, I didn't realize that that's what the hey was gonna be.
Why are you talking to me in such a weird tone?
I didn't mean it. I wasn't trying to do that on purpose, sorry.
You hate me. Oh. Well, let's go then.
Clover.
Come on, Clover, show a little bit of pep. We're making progress.
I'm a ba. I drive a Mercedes-Benz.
We found it!
A hallway?
It's far too narrow to be called one. They found themselves in a small space outside of the wheelhouse. On their left was a wooden door. This would seem to be the only route.
Yeah, let's go.
Junpei pushed it open and stepped into the room beyond.
Sorry we're, like, on one today. I'm not really that sorry, but, like, we're on one today.
We've been on one for
Wow.
like 2/3 of these streams.
That's true.
And they've been the better of the streams.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're really not that off.
Nah,
We're fine.
We've had weirder ones.
Uh-huh. Also, hey, I would feel bad if I was just like playing through this game and just reading everything and just like doing an audiobook of it. We're being truly transformative here, you know?
Yes, yeah, this is defo transformative.
This is not the same as playing through the game yourself. This is a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Seraph. It was all full of all manner of turn-of-the-century electronic equipment. Ace is sneaking
Well,
into
these
my regular
machines are-
narrating voice.
These machines are weird. I've never seen any of them before. Huh? Wait, this one's...
One
Oh
of the
my
smaller
god, are
machine
we
had
gonna
a
have to
small
do an
metal bar
ARG?
that
We're gonna
had
do
it
an
ended in a
ARG?
circular handle. Ace recognized it. Yes, the telegraph key! They were used to transmit Morse code a long time ago. He turned and slowly took in the room. This must be the communication office.
How did you say that with your mouth? Is that Miles?
Yeah, that is Miles being a barky boy.
Hi, Miles.
Yay, Miles.
Getting his voice through a closed door because he's a loud boy. He's loud for his size. But he has been so happy the last couple of days. It's been like sunny and like high 50s, and he has gotten really good walks.
I wish it was sunny and high 50s here. You're living the fucking dream, Miles.
Uh-huh. It's gonna go back to raining in the next week, and then he'll be sad again. But no, he's a very spoiled little dog. He gets something delicious to chew on pretty much every night. Very often it is bully sticks, which are bull penises. Which are a great thing for dogs to chew on, it turns out.
Interesting.
And it makes me chuckle a lot. Let's see, there is a beer from Alaska that CJ's told me about that is like made by one small brewery, and its gimmick is that the tap that they serve it from is made from a walrus penis bone.
Huh. And that door?
Maybe? Yeah. Because walruses are like one of the only, walruses, yeah, they're mammals. They're like one of the only ones that have a penis bone.
Wow.
The more you know. See, fun animal facts here.
Fun animal facts.
Anyway, the captain's quarters.
That's what it says.
Then do you think...
Hold on, wait, I can do zero.
Okay, sorry.
No, the captain of this ship.
Hey, Zero, have you ever considered getting a better microphone situation?
No.
Ace swallowed. Junpei could feel his hands begin to sweat. Only Clover seemed unaffected.
Well, we won't know if we don't open it.
She walked up to the door, put her hand on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw...
Oh my god!
...was a man on the floor covered in blood.
Holy shit, there's a dead body!
Oh man, I love this moment so much. Of just, there's another person on the ship and they're fucking dead?
God.
Hold on a second, can you switch to novel really quick?
We're on novel.
Or switch off of novel really quick? Okay, I wanted to see what Clover's eyes were doing.
Oh,
Text
yes.
was blocking them.
That is a very good Clover face.
Yeah.
It's a really good Clover face.
In fact, let me just snag that real quick.
The good emoji.
Hey! Points. It's the 10th man! Or, wait, Snake? I don't know.
It's not Snake. I'm pretty certain that's not Snake.
No, it's not Snake. Snake is alive. We do know this.
Mm-hmm. Which, if there was a mystery guy who died, then that would be 10th, which would make this guy number 11.
Yeah, there's
I guess,
multiple random guys on this ship.
I mean, or this could be Zero. Zero could do like, classic like Sherlock Season 2 Moriarty and be like, alright, I set up my death game. See ya.
9 hours,
Whoa.
somewhere between 9 and like 15 persons, 9 doors.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, I want to make a
Space is
joke
also
here,
really
but
funny here.
no. I'll just say, another solution, is an Umineko solution. But I'm not going to say any more than that to not spoil anything. Yeah.
Thank you.
But I think Jacqueline will pick up what I'm putting down there.
I am going to put this screenshot into... I don't know where to put this. I'm going to have to put it on Twitter, and I took the screenshot on my computer, which means I'm going to have to do a really roundabout way to get it onto my phone.
I also took a screenshot, so I can get it to you
Oh,
later.
I just wanted to post this single screenshot of,
I actually, one thing I do
under text
is when I want to get an image to myself, I have a Discord server that I am the only member of.
Yeah, same.
Listen, if I want to send an image to myself, I will just send it to my boyfriend and be like, hey, ignore this.
You're right, I will also just send things to CJ all the time.
All right. Let me into the chat room for this voice channel without making me join it on mobile.
I think that's doable.
Oh yeah, it
feel like
is.
I've
I
done
know
that
that
before.
it is. Because I've done that before. I will sometimes go into the text channel for my wrestling watch party and not actually but just watch everybody's reaction.
Oh, Jacqueline, I just saw your DM, and yeah, same.
I'm just gonna post this on Twitter with no caption, and I hope that everyone... Actually, I'm gonna just post the link to the stream. And please go to twitter.com/Citadel of Swords and love me. Give me notes. Alright, let's go.
What? You're not posting your Tumblr.
I could post it on Tumblr, but it's
That's where you get
funnier if
notes.
I do it this way.
It was a bad joke. Anyway.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I fucked that up. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, we were all saying exclamation point. Junpei felt his body seize up. His mouth went dry. He felt very, very cold. He wished he'd worn a full jacket and not just a vest. The blood in his veins slowed to a crawl, and his heart tightened like a fist.
Not again.
This was the third time he had seen the horror of death laid out before him.
I am going to become used to seeing dead bodies, and I do not want this to become a common occurrence.
God.
Oh, not only else, you say there are only 9 people have bracelets, and we're going to talk about this in the text at the minute, but if you look at this picture very closely, you might notice...
Hey!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, hey! This is where Ace gets that bracelet, huh?
No, didn't he only have the number 9 bracelet? Did he have another one, too?
Oh, no, wasn't there another bracelet?
There might have been.
I
Did
swear
Clover
there was...
have a bracelet?
Oh, well,
You're right,
actually,
I think
no,
he'd stolen Clover's bracelet, or a bracelet from Clover.
Yeah, but you're right, because the 9 bracelet is a universal for the nonary game.
Yeah.
This man does have a bracelet.
Well, no, because also, when we got to the ending, remember he took Lotus hostage so that he could have 189 to go through the number 9 door.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it was the 9 bracelet. I thought that he had a 0 bracelet, but he didn't.
Right.
The 9 bracelet was a...
I love how even those of us who know how this game plays out and works still get back to argue about the minutia because we can't remember exactly how it works and because it's all complicated, but the logic does genuinely work.
No, the logic does
in
generally
every
work.
other really good mystery, you hit a point where it's like, man, there's one logical leap here that really doesn't work, and I never hit that point with 999.
Yeah.
They do a good job. Alright, we can make progress.
Junpei was damn tired of seeing dead bodies today.
Still, he had begun to accept that whatever it was that he saw, whatever happened to him, was beyond his control, and whatever force controlled him was driven by a determination that he could not hope to match. It's called the writer of this video game. Damn.
Really
the writer of
makes
this
you
video
think.
game got hands.
He really does!
A sense of helplessness, of desperation washed over him. It left behind a feeling of utter emptiness that wormed its way through his entire body like acid.
No, wait. We didn't check his pulse yet. He might not be dead.
Fueled by that spark of hope, Junpei ran over the man's body, and his heart fell. Yeah, no, that's a dead guy. Sorry, bud.
He's super dead. No pulse.
Are we sure he isn't just a mannequin like the mannequins we saw in the operating room? Have we considered?
No, hold on. Me looking up. He's dead, Jim. Junpei's like, I've always wanted to say that line.
Damn. If only we knew how it happened. Junpei lifted the man's already stiff body. There was a deep red wound in his chest.
These wounds. I wonder what killed him.
Junpei did not have to wonder long.
Oh, it must have been this axe.
This horrifying, gore-covered axe.
Oh, I missed that. Oops.
Oh, forget I said anything.
Yep, never mind.
Never mind, it's an axe covered in blood.
Oh, I made a real fumble, and right in front of a girl, too.
Oh,
Junpei.
jeez.
Oh no.
Hey, Clover, this guy wasn't like also your brother, right? Like, is this gonna traumatize you as badly? The entire
That's
blade
my-
was drenched in bright red blood.
Maybe
my
he's
second
the burger
cousin's
man
uncle.
statue from Sonic Adventure covered in ketchup.
From the shape of the man's wound, there could be no doubt that it was made by the axe. Junpei looked at the body again. A lake of blood stretched out around it. It was wearing the clothes of a ship's captain, although they were stained with blood. Unlike a real ship's captain, who would never allow their clothing to get stained like that.
A captain? Does that mean this guy was Zero?
On his left hand was a bracelet.
Fuck.
Oh!
The number on the bracelet was 0.
Bracelet 0? This is a plant.
It was only then that Junpei noticed the stench of blood that filled up the room.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
He couldn't help but laugh. There was nothing else to say, and at this point corpses were starting to become a little bit funny to him for some reason. This was probably a bad sign for his psyche. It was too simple, too obvious, too straightforward. If there hadn't been a dead man on the floor, Junpei might have thought it a joke.
Junpei.
It might be wise to seek a way out of here first.
Yep, you're right. Oh, that chair is also covered in blood. I don't know if I want to ask this question live, so I'm not going to. Just remind me when the
Okay,
stream
now,
ends that
Junpei, I have to
question.
remind you of one very important tenet here. Never
Yes?
turn your back on the bodies.
You are so right. Unfortunately,
Junpei, what are you doing right now?
why is there a camera?
Yeah, what the fuck is happening here?
It looks like it's pointed at the... Oh, that's Junpei.
We switched.
Well, the power's on.
Why would someone want to videotape a door? Let's see if shaking you gets us anywhere. No dice.
No dice.
Man, throw, like, the lockpicking lawyer on this ship. He would clear it in, like, an hour tops.
I have, like, a really important question, which is, oh, hi, Jacqueline. I have a really important question, which is, why don't we look at the camcorder to see if we can see any fucking, footage on it of the murder?
I think
None
this
of us
camera
know how.
records to a hard drive. But it doesn't look like this one's recording anything.
What do you mean?
Oh wait, sorry, that's Junpei.
It's just sending whatever it sees to something. Oh, okay.
What does it see?
Well, the door.
See, there's a plaque here that doesn't say anything. We have a code pad to enter a code into.
Yeah.
Bloody chair.
There's blood on the chair. Do you think this was the dead guy's?
Yeah, probably. Don't want to admit it, but
It's weird that we
yeah.
get a zoom in on this chair, but there's not anything to do with it.
Hey, is that a music box?
Hey, it's the music box.
I feel like I had a premonition that there was gonna be a music box earlier, and now we've seen it.
You had a premonition?
It's a lamp.
Because Akane was
Anyway.
talking about this stuff sorry, June was talking about this stuff earlier.
Everyone's getting all mixed up. Anyway, this thing doesn't turn on. I don't think there's anything special about it.
Anyway, music box.
Music box. We don't know anything else. We just know that we had to pick up a music box.
I mean, if you find a music box in a fucking escape room, you're going to use that music box.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, hey Clover, was that a deadly premonition?
I'm like 18. I don't know old video games. Sorry.
2? Deadly Premonition
don't-
2?
I
That was a
mostly
recent
play
video game.
Fortnite.
Did they not do a Fortnite crossover?
I mostly play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, she would.
Man, that music sucks.
Why does it sound like that? Is it bad? Is it broken?
The pins on the cylinder are shaped all weird.
I don't
So,
think those
yeah,
are the
probably
pins.
broken.
It looks like someone put something else on top of it. I think we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out what's going on, don't you?
Alright, so
Yeah,
we need
probably.
tools.
A bed. There's nothing in it.
That's probably for the best.
Except for you now, Clover. Are you cozy in there?
Murderer.
Are you
I'm
just gonna,
snuggling.
Yeah, you're
I'm
just gonna ride
there's
this room out
pillows.
by snuggling up in the bed?
I'm cozy.
I don't fucking blame you.
You've had a hard day. Sometimes the girlies have just gotta curl up.
Honestly, Clover, take a fucking nap, babe.
Honk shoe. Do we think Clover is a honk shoe or a snork me me me?
Honk shoe.
Yeah, Honshu.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this? Is it some... Oh shit! Security footage!
We start with 0 and end with 8, F, N, or V, respectively. Maybe this has something to
Maybe
do
this
with
has
number
something to
bases.
do with number bases.
Let's take a look-see.
Show it to me.
The numeral system chart found in the captain's quarters.
Oh no, this is the original. Oh, wait. We already... I got confused because we did hexadecimal
Here's the actual thing that we're looking
before,
at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's base 8, base 16, base 24, and base 36. I believe.
36 or 32?
Oh, base 32. Base 32, yeah. So we can do different number systems. Think about it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna explode.
Weird buttons.
I'm closing my maps of Africa, by the way. Just realized I still had those open.
These probably switch what we see on the monitors.
You know how to work this thing?
Why don't we just press one of these? Like this one. Ah!
Jump scare!
That scared the shit out of me.
Gotcha!
I mean, like, it didn't, because it didn't make a loud sound, but I was like, oh, that's not what I thought would happen at all. What the hell is this?
Junpei snorted with grim humor for the second time since he'd come into the room. The 4 screens along the bottom had a single letter each spelling out
0, huh? It's like he's making fun of us.
just a prank, bro.
What do you think?
He turned to Clover, who was standing next to him. She nodded.
I think it's just a prank.
Seems like she cared about little. Of course, Junpei could hardly blame her. Given the strain that she was surely under, Junpei was somewhat surprised that she had responded at all.
She is going to fucking snap, and it's going to be great.
He gestured to the corpse.
What about him? Do you think that's really 0?
Clover shook her head weakly.
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? 0 is among us.
Yeah, right. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be 0.
Question mark?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and, of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious. This is 0 right here! This dead body is 0! Yeah, right. Isn't that kind of fishy? It's kind of, sus?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see something like that. This captain obviously vented. The real 0 obviously vented.
I love the idea that in another route, when we don't go into this room, other people find this dead body and go, oh my god, 0's dead.
Yeah.
This was in the previous route, we can presume that Lotus, Seven, and Clover found this room.
Was this the room that Clover locked herself in?
I think it might have been. We'd have to go back and check, but I think that's an okay conclusion to make.
Oh shit.
And she didn't let anyone else into it.
So at the very least, Clover saw the dead
And she
body.
has established, like, with all of her math and deduction, that she's a pretty smart cookie, so I'm sure she could solve these rooms on her own.
Yeah, probably, but that would mean that Lotus and Seven didn't know that there was a dead body, because
They would have
one of them
mentioned
would
it,
have
yeah.
mentioned it.
They would have said something about that. They would have been
Which
like,
is-
oh, well, we found Zero's dead body, at least we think it was.
This is the thing that's so fucking wild about this game, right? Is that, like, we know that people went through this room, right? They did go through this room in the last route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which means no one saw this body! Which means either this man doesn't get killed in the other route, which I doubt, or they didn't think it was important to mention it, which is wild!
You're right, it also could be that, like, because our choices were different, this man wouldn't end up dead in the other route.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder, why did they do it? I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this. He's making fun of us.
Question mark?
Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was Zero, they'd never have put a bracelet on him. Walking about with a Zero bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, I did it! Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything Zero is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was Zero and put the bracelet on him anyway. Do you know why?
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers! This isn't Zero! Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me! It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles. Here's a thought.
Yeah?
What if the bracelet's not Zero?
Yeah?
What if it's like, oh?
What if it's 10?
Oh, it could be 10.
Ooh. That
I'm thinking about D10s. I'm thinking about D10s.
Mhm.
Well, that's really twisted, but it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me.
Junpei bent down next to the corpse.
Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
I would just like to step out of the shadows for a moment to say that it wasn't me.
Ace, go the fuck away.
I'm just saying, like, I have a good alibi. You were with me the entire time. I did not kill this man. I don't
Jumpy,
know what
it
you're
wasn't
talking
me
about.
either. I'm still on the call.
June, you're still here! So did you hear that whole okay, we're not getting into this. I want to think about one thing at a time.
Oh, June, you should watch out. You've got some competition for Junpei's heart.
What? Okay. How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is?
Why would I?
Junpei sat back on his haunches and thought.
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is.
Yes, loot the body. Always good.
Give me a hand here, Clover.
Come on, you're getting pretty used to corpses too, Clover.
Huh?
You're being a little bit of an asshole, Junpei.
We've got to flip him over. How else are we going to search his pockets?
Dot.
What exactly am I? Am I chopped liver?
Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go.
He grabbed hold of an area not completely covered in blood and shoved. Took a moment, but he eventually got the man's bulk to shift. But just as it did,
Huh?
something fell from the man's left wrist.
Hey, it's the
The bracelet with the 0 on its face. There are 2 ways to do so.
Hold on. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from this ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship or detects its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will... Oh, right, yeah. Why is it still on? Oh god.
Junpei stared at the bracelet.
This man, he's dead, isn't he?
Huh?
No, it's just... I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead. Dummy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. He, looks a lot better than the other bodies we've... He was murdered with an axe! I mean, I guess he didn't explode.
Yeah, he wasn't
like,
exploded by small bombs that he consumed, so, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you? I mean, that's just... Oh, shit, sorry.
Leaving. Going back to bed.
Clover leaves.
I'm gonna counterpoint Junpei here.
Oh, shit! Oh, wait!
The explosion would...
He said it! He said it!
The explosion from inside would be a brief instant of pain, but pretty much instant death, I'm pretty sure.
The axe would be bad.
The axe would be a lot more painful, I feel like. You would bleed out over the course of like a minute, probably, you know?
Junpei said the thing!
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, Junpei realized what she was saying. How could he have been so cruel? He clapped his hands over his mouth. But it was already too late. He turned around to look at Clover. She was glaring at him furiously.
What did you just say?
Her words sounded cold. He knew an apology could hardly atone for what he'd done, but he tried anyway.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him. There was no way I was going to see the details.
Clover took a quick, deep breath.
Are you sure it was his left arm?
Junpei thought
Junpei
back.
thought back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
I love this fucking Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could pull up Ace Attorney music right now. I've given up on soundboard for the current time, but I would be playing the...
What are you getting at?
Just shut up and answer me.
She shoved her face closer to his. He could see the fire in her eyes. Junpei winced and swallowed.
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm.
Clover's expression changed.
Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
Suddenly she was crying. Junpei wasn't sure what to do.
Thank you.
It was close to the last thing he'd ever expected to hear.
Huh? What are you...
He had no idea what had just happened. He didn't think he'd done anything worthy of thanks, and he couldn't understand why she would have chosen that moment to start crying. So he just stood there, confused.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
She thanked him again, and something even stranger happened.
Yeah! Give this girl a hug!
Hugs! If you need a screenshot of that.
I am taking a screenshot of this, actually. This is the best day of my life. I'm joking. Oh, shit. I accidentally started doing this with the wrong hand, and, from the wrong finger, actually, to take a screenshot. So I was like, oh god, I'm very slowly dragging this across the screen. Okay, we can go back to novel.
It's just, I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Yes!
Well, actually, Red Seraph, I think this game is set... What year is this game set? It's set in, like, the early 2000s, isn't it?
No.
What year is it set in?
No, not at all. Let me double check, but I think it's actually not even, it's in the future from us.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll double check right now, but...
Oh my god, what?
Or just because I'm questioning whether Clover would know about glomping.
I am questioning everything that I know about life.
I'm sorry if that's a spoiler, I guess. I don't think it is. I think it's just, like, set, like, a couple years after now.
You might be right, actually. That does sound vaguely
Well,
right.
that wouldn't surprise me, actually, because, like, I know that, like, late game Ace Attorney is set in, like, the 2020s.
Because all of the Ace Attorneys are set, like, 10 years in the future or whatever of when they came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, like, I know that,
This
I know the Apollo Justice trilogy is set in, like, the 2020s.
This is 2027.
Okay.
Wow, okay, I would not have guessed that.
It does justify the advanced technology a little bit more. And none of the tech in this one is too wild compared to, lots of other stuff in the game, in this genre.
True.
Most of the stuff is, like, relatively believable. Reminds me of, just thinking about the plausibility of all this, there's a great YouTube series I've been watching, where a guy goes through and adds up how much he thinks Jigsaw spent in each movie. Like, how much each movie would
That's
cost
fun.
for Jigsaw to run. Anyway.
What?
It's not Snake.
How on earth do you know that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this.
Junpei decided it would be prudent to not press her for any further information. You're
So,
right.
like,
I think at this point we can be pretty confident that Fortnite will still be around in a couple of years. So yeah, Clover definitely plays Fortnite. No question there.
So, do you only get this sequence if you progress through, like, this specific set of... Like, if you didn't go through...
I think, yeah, we had to
Yes.
give her the Clover bookmark to get this
Yeah,
scene.
we would have to... That's the thing. So we would have had to have done room 4,
Uh-huh.
and then... Oh, I feel so validated in my choice on this.
Uh-huh, you've made some good choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a genius, actually.
Undeniably, yes. Unfucking deniably, yes.
Absolutely.
You have, No, I won't say
Yep.
anything. I won't say
Yep.
anything.
Yeah. It's a good time. It's a good time.
This is good. Here's the thing with me. I don't like bad endings.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like constantly like, oh god, am I gonna get a bad ending? Like, I could get a bad ending here, like whatever, no big deal. But I'm like constantly worried about
Plus,
it.
it's not your fault because I'm the person who's clicking the buttons, so if we get a bad ending, it's my fault.
That's true.
But
Yep.
I'm the one making the choices.
Yeah, but I'm the one clicking the buttons, so
Alright.
I'm taking all responsibility. Anyway, she didn't want to tell him anything more than he already knew. That was okay.
Thank you, Riley Hopkins, for retweeting my single, like, 100 by 100 image that just has the link to the Twitch on it.
Perfect. Perhaps more importantly, however, if Clover was so certain, then she was likely right. That means the body in the shower room wasn't Snake. It wasn't much, but the knowledge lifted some of the weight from Junpei's heart.
But He's still alive. I'm so happy.
Tears shone in her eyes. Those tears melted Junpei's heart.
You're my little sister now.
As she cried, she pushed herself against his chest like a child. Junpei put his arms around her and held her tight.
Yes, give this girl a
I'm
hug!
so glad. Junpei, you were right. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all those, that'll bring you good luck.
Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out.
That's...
It was the laminated bookmark.
I only made it here because you gave me this.
Clover looking directly at the camera.
You had to go in that room. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable.
Yeah, you had to go into that room before and you had to say, it did seem interesting to Santa about that one thing he was talking about. And then you did have to go through door 7. And then you did have to offer me the bookmark when I was sad.
You had to do all of those things. But because I had this 4-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Junpei hadn't thought his words would have much of an effect on her. Her words were making him feel a little awkward.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
We at least achieved something, Ham. We at least got to hug Clover, and that's a big win.
I've been saying all night, someone just hug this girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Please. Like, even if she didn't have this revelation, like, she's been so sad. I just want to hug her.
She looked up at him. He scratched his nose and pretended to notice something interesting somewhere else in the room.
If you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Off the world, kid, we are certainly on a route. I will tell you that. Whether that means something very good or something very bad, I will leave ambiguous. For the moment, it's very good.
News. I have bad news, which is that I think Runa just spoiled it for me.
Oh no. Well, it happens, I guess.
If you want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa. Oh, wait, sorry, that's Junpei.
Yeah, I said that before, and then we got sidetracked.
Oh, yeah.
Santa, why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words from each leaf, I got that from him, too.
Dot, 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 dot.
Is Ace about to interrupt this moment again?
Clover broke away.
Huh?
He looked confused. He hadn't thought she'd reacted that poorly. Clover began to pace across the room.
Clover's about to break this case wide open.
Yeah, Junpei got his big parlor scene in the last route. 6 steps to the left, 6 to the right, another 6 to the left. Then she stopped.
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Her eyes were serious but not angry.
Yeah, he did.
Where is Ace? Because we're only in one room here.
Ace is taking a fucking nap.
He's on the computer.
He knocked himself out with some Zolpearl again, like, oh, you kids are on some bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna knock myself out for 30 minutes. Let me know when you're done with your thing.
Did I, say something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago with my brother and me.
Oh, shit!
But he's blind. And I was part of the Nevada test group. So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who are on this boat.
Whoa, hold on, time out.
Junpei threw up his hands, took a deep breath, let it out.
Let's just take a quick second here, back up, start from the top. Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. you gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Zero time drama.
Okay.
Clover nodded.
Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
Coincidentally, I do.
He did, and the realization sent chills down Junpei's spine.
All right, how about this? I'm here now. Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
Junpei recounted what Lotus had told him earlier. Clover nodded.
Telepathy, huh? Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship? I really want to know where Ace is. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like really like, what does he think is happening?
I guess so.
See, we just hit an ad break, so we're gonna take 60 seconds to talk about something else, because this is important. I don't want subs to miss it.
Yeah,
Or non-subs to miss it.
Oh, she's typing. Hold on. Okay, she said we won't know what path we're on until we finish the 3rd room. So she was like, "You're right, you don't know yet." I'm like, "Thank you. Please do not spoil this for me."
Oh, this music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 9:15 at night, so I understand. Like, now I wish I'd been here for earlier in the playthrough. Yeah, it's fine. We've got the VODs, so if you do want to go back and like see some of the
Yeah, there's an ad going on right now, so I don't think they can hear you.
That's true.
That's why I was waiting till after the ad's over to respond to that, but
That's true.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Yeah. Alright, we should be back from an ad now. And good news is, if you did want to catch up on the rest of these streams, all the VODs are on the Moonshot YouTube channel. Which has been pretty well maintained over the last year. Thanks to the hard work of like Jay and Audrey.
Jay and Audrey are my heroes.
Our
Yes,
heroes.
absolutely.
Oh hey, while we're talking about Moonshot stuff, Pokemon Showdown is happening next weekend instead of this stream. So
yeah, we will
no
not be
999 next
here.
week, but there will be the Pokemon Showdown happening over, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be good. Yeah, we will be back in 2 weeks.
And we're still gonna finish this escape room right now after we have a long talk with Clover.
Yeah. So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
Wait, does that mean you know the solutions to all the puzzles already?
Yeah. The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Junpei grabbed the sides of his head.
I don't get it. What did the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? I kind of have a sense, but Junpei clearly doesn't.
Clover bit her lip. She blinked back sudden tears. What had happened in Nevada?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem and the answer just kind of pops in your head?
Yes.
That's an epiphany. And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted to telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger.
It had to be life and death, yeah.
It had to be life and death, yeah. And someone did actually die.
Yes!
A girl.
Oh, Mac, you're happy that someone died?
Fucked
No,
up.
I've had-
Yeah, really starting to reevaluate my
fucked up.
opinion
Don't
of
worry
you there.
about it. I am so fucked up, but don't worry about it.
Congratulations.
Junpei felt a sudden grip of despair on his heart. Something deep, distant, and powerful squeezed, and for the moment he felt very empty and very alone.
God. She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name.
Oh.
Her name was,
Fuck you! God damn it, Ace!
The sound of the door opening was like a gunshot. Junpei spun around. Sorry, I was looking for the bathroom.
I want Junpei to shove this man back out the door and just shut it again.
You two have fucking strong stomachs. I don't want to be in here with a corpse for any longer than I have to be. Ace glanced down at the floor. The corpse covered in blood. Hey, Junpei, can you help me with something?
again.
I'm having a little trouble, and I could really use your help.
Ace, I'm gonna fucking... Nope, I'm not gonna say that because that'll get used against me in a court of law.
Come on, it'll only take a moment. With that, he turned away and walked back towards the communications office. Clover waited until he was out of sight, then spoke in a small, quiet voice.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait.
Clover ignored him. From outside, Junpei could hear Ace calling. Junpei! Come on! Come on, I need your help, boy.
Ugh.
Arg.
This is kind of an ARG, isn't it? Think about it. Grumbling to himself, Junpei stomped off to the communications office.
Oh, puzzles.
Puzzles. Alright, anyway. What were we doing in here?
I don't know. It's been so long.
Hey, anyway, hey Clover, I ditched him. Can we chat?
It's the theory that I'm pretty sure that I'm right about is the theory that I had from last week where I said that I was pretty sure that Santa's sister died in the nonary game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty much
That would line
confirmed
up,
for
yeah.
me.
That would line up pretty well.
Like, all of the pieces are there. It would be a swerve if they didn't do that. Like, listen, sometimes... Oh, actually, that's not true. A lot of times, predictable stories are good.
You're right.
I mean, we're starting to get to the point of the story, too, where, like, our theories should start to be right because the game has given us enough information to make those connections, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, you're hitting the point where, like, all of a sudden, a swerve out of nowhere to be completely wrong is bad writing, not good writing.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, I think that people rag, but my point was more like, I think people rag on predictable storytelling too much.
Yeah.
And that includes me. Like,
Yeah.
I've come back around on predictable storytelling from saying that it's boring to saying that it's good, actually.
Yeah, it depends on the execution, you know?
Yes. Yes.
I wonder if that means something, you know?
Yeah. Mr. Policeman, I gave you all the clues.exe.
Anyway, I'm looking at this fucking code, and I'm like, this is the goddamn code for the door, and I can't do the translation in my head.
Well, screw us. I guess we can't do anything
Yeah,
else
it just says 0 now.
Man. Alright, I think that's everything in here then. So, yeah, we just did everything in this room. Fine, we'll go hang out with Ace.
Ugh.
I will say, Awful, that, we spent a half an hour in the last VOD talking about horror movies.
Yeah, we did.
So, like, you're good. Most of the most important, like, we didn't make a lot of progress.
Yeah, we
But
went through
the
one
most
escape room in the
important
last one.
The most important thing that happened in the last VOD was the fact that we gave Clover that bookmark, and she said the thing about the experiment. Like, that was the most important thing that happened.
Yes.
So, like...
Which is what led us to having that conversation with Clover there.
Yeah.
It's an old telegraph machine. Nothing suspicious here.
We had a shorter stream. I think we also had a shorter stream 2 streams ago.
I think so, yeah.
But last week it was just me and PB, so we did like 2 hours. Also because the game crashed, I think. Right?
The game crashed, and we were also both pretty tired.
Yeah, yeah, it was fine. Like it ended up working out. Like between us going on a tangent and you not being here and the game just bugging out, we were kind of like, okay, we're just gonna stop.
That makes sense.
What's this? Oh, small screwdrivers. Alright, now we can take apart this dang music box.
Yay.
A cylinder?
Wahoo.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying spinning the cylinder.
You're good.
It is a good shape to spin.
Alright. Look! A hook! That wasn't a joke. Look! A clock! The hands aren't moving. Little surprise time is wrong there, I suppose. There's nothing on the back.
Hey, Ace, look! It's a model of a steam train.
Yes, we are definitely going to play VLR after we finish 999 Ham. We're probably going to take a break between the 2 games and do some other stream, but the entire reason I wanted to stream 999 was to eventually stream VLR.
Yeah. I'm taking great joy in finally getting to experience this game that I have been wanting to play for 10 years.
Yes.
But I didn't even know had sequels.
There's also one very specific reason that I wanted to stream VLR that won't happen until the very end of VLR, but it is just such a perfect joke that, yeah, if you know, you know.
Hold on, did Twitch freeze for anyone else, or is that just me?
Let me check OBS.
No, it's like the whole Twitch thing went, fuck you. I think it's just me. Hold on.
Yeah, OBS looks fine.
Yeah, it's just me. My Twitch does this every now and then, or it'll just...
Okay, it is kind of bad
Twitch
right now.
is bad right now.
Oh no.
Okay, I hit a refresh. And it's possibly moving.
All right.
No, it's dropping frames like shit.
Yeah, okay.
I will say that might be a Twitch server thing, because that happens every now and then.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting some, I'm getting some red, on my, upload speed right now.
Ugh.
Uh,
Yucky.
Let's see. Let me close out Chrome. See if that helps at all.
Yeah, I just was like, hold on a second, let's pause really quick.
Yes.
I'm glad that people can still hear the things that we were saying to them about VLR.
Yes.
So,
I'm
I
glad
was
we
like,
were
hold
at least
on,
getting
this is
that.
important.
Alright, let's see. Let me see if I can change anything in OBS and make it any better. Stream. General. Output. It's been a long time since I've dealt with a thing like this. And the game should be frozen right now, because whenever I tab away from it, it does freeze. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like it can change anything unless I stop the stream anyway.
I was about to be like, the whole game now isn't moving, and I was like, you tabbed out of the game, so it won't move.
All right, we're gonna see if that helps at all. I don't think that will help, but you never know. Yeah, I don't think I can change. Okay. On a refresh, it looks like I'm moving again.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any lag now.
All right. We'll go back to it and we'll see how we do.
Well, let's take a look.
Hey, Ace, look! It's a bottle of a steam train. How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion?
Just cut off the conversation. Very funny.
Looks as though this drawer is the only thing that's locked.
I don't see a keyhole, though.
How are we doing, chat? Are we streaming any better?
I genuinely cannot tell if it's my internet.
Take a look at the left side of the drawer.
Yeah, there's some cables over there.
I'm pretty sure it is. At
Okay,
least partially on my end. I'm
if
definitely
it's
seeing
more stable.
some dropped frames over here. So it's not ideal, but alas.
The nice thing about a visual novel is that, like, obviously we want a nicely functioning stream, but dropped frames in a visual novel
don't matter
are not
nearly
the end
as
of the world.
much. There are some cables over
There's
there.
not really micro expressions in this game.
Yeah, no, you have to play Apollo Justice for those.
That's true.
Yeah, we have cables lining up.
What is this?
It's blank. There's nothing written on it. Blank
Oh,
paper.
excuse me. My apologies.
An early telecommunications device, most likely used to transmit a radio signal of some sort. Experimented with it earlier, but to no avail. I imagine it's broken.
Yeah, obviously we want our streams to look good, always, but, you know.
A pair of headphones. I can't hear anything. I guess whatever they were connected to doesn't work anymore.
Hey, Ace, look! It's a monkey with glasses!
Oh, Junpei.
Oh, Junpei. It's a telegraph key, a machine for transmitting Morse code. I tried sending SOS earlier, but I doubt that did anything. Zero would never make it that easy.
So you think it's broken? Hold on a second, I'm detecting a draft.
No, it
no.
That's weird.
Not sure if it could actually transmit anything outside of the ship, though.
Ah! Oh, great. There wasn't anything for me to say, so I just screamed for no reason.
I should try that. Ah!
Ah!
Alright, I think that's everything to click on there.
Now, we haven't looked at this ink yet. And I know that when I have ink, I have one thing that I really want to try it with.
What's that?
Paper.
I was gonna say cylinder.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. I guess I'll put the ink on the cylinder. Oh, now we can use it on the paper. Now I just gotta roll the cylinder across a piece of paper, and if I'm right, the ink should... Hey! Morse code!
Wahoo! Yippee!
Hey, does that happen to say 0?
I would imagine that it does. Just as you suspected, right? Now you have a pattern of dots and lines on paper.
It doesn't.
Or no, wait, yeah, because most Morse code letters are less than 5
Also,
symbols, right?
because O, I forgot, is triple dash.
You're right.
I forgot, it's part of SOS.
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
Imagine this Morse
That's a good one
code.
to remember.
Actually, wait, hold on a second. I have to check something really quick.
Uh-huh.
You're right, I do think that these are numbers. I bet you're right.
Oi. Show me this one.
We can't go back to the wheelhouse.
Yeah, it was used by the SOS was used by the Titanic,
Ooh.
but the Titanic also used CQD.
What's that
when
one?
That was the earlier distress signal. But I think they were one of the first to try to use SOS because it was easier to tap out. Because it's ... dash dash ...
Yeah, that's like the only Morse code I know.
Well, because that's the thing, is that I'm pretty sure the reason why I know what SOS in Morse code is because of my Titanic hyperfixation.
That's awesome.
That's great. Alright, should we try this Morse code here?
Let's try it.
Something will happen,
Do
I
this
hope.
right. Something will happen.
That is very cool, little kid. That's a great way to learn Braille. Alright, that's the last one, and yes! Excellent work, Junpei. Good job. You solved the puzzle. You've unlocked the drawer.
Oh, that's fun, World Kid.
You've
Yeah,
earned
that's...
3 puzzle coins.
Junpei, would you like to try the puzzle again? You can pay $5 for gems. Gems will allow you to
was actually
refill your
thinking of,
puzzle bar.
Professor Layton. I can't remember what they call the coins in that.
I don't know. I still haven't played it.
A red file lay in the drawer. Junpei reached down and picked it up. Hint coins, that's what it was.
Yeah, so SOS was used very sparingly until 1912, which the ship's operators intermixed the CQD and the SOS distress calls, and then pretty much after the sinking of the Titanic was when SOS was like officially adopted as the like major like after the sinking of the Titanic was when CQD really died out, and SOS was adopted in about 1914 as like the main distress distress code. Fun fact, one of the earliest chips that used SOS saved all 46 lives on board.
Nice.
Wow. That's really cool.
All ice!
I was wondering how long it would take you.
Sorry, I was tapped
Wallet.
out thinking about the Titanic for too long.
It's all good. It's all good. We're glad to have you here.
Does this mean...
Junpei couldn't hold back. He had to know what was in that file. Each page was covered in strange characters. There
Hieroglyphics!
were tiny drawings of birds, snakes, insects, and horned animals, wings, and even kneeling humans.
What a fucking ARG!
All right, who knows hieroglyphics
There are many
in our
pages,
group?
all full of hieroglyphics.
What the hell is this?
He didn't realize he'd spoken aloud until Ace looked at him. Those are hieroglyphics, obviously. A form of writing from ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt.
That's right.
Can you read them?
Of course. What do you think I am, an imbecile? I can't. Why would you think I could read them? Do you think... Are you
I don't know.
some sort of
you seem
dummy?
very learned.
It's pronounced learned, actually.
Fuck off. I don't care.
Junpei skims through some more pages. It wasn't just one or two. Every single page was covered in them.
Whoa, the whole thing's like that.
Trying to read them was pointless. Junpei wasn't going to waste any more time with them. He made to close the file, and something fell out.
I knew something was gonna fall out. It's a fucking mystery game.
He bent down and picked it up.
Oh, a keycard.
There's a symbol on it that reminded him of the symbols for Saturn and Mercury. This one, however, had a dot in the center of the male symbol. Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Oh, that's Ace. Sorry.
Junpei looked over to see Ace examining the card. In addition, there were 3 words engraved on the card as well.
Something's written on the bottom deck library.
Huh.
So it would seem.
Bottom deck library. Ah!
Junpei remembered something he'd heard from Seven when they'd been in the chemical closet.
Seven said something like, oh.
Alice sleeps in a chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the forest of knowledge is the library. Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
What's wrong? Something on your mind? Junpei blinked. Only then did he notice Ace looking at him, curiosity and concern written across his face in equal parts.
Yeah, I just remembered something. I have to go to the bathroom, like, real bad.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
There was no reason for Junpei to hide his thoughts. He began to explain his theory to Ace. Then he stopped. It wouldn't make any sense if Ace didn't know who Alice was supposed to be. So he just told Ace everything.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Ace, you're trustworthy, right? All right, let me...
The Egyptian priestess in Ice 9. Fascinating.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster. It is wild, by the way, that we are having both of these story beats happen at the same time. Insane shit.
Zero Escape comes at you fast, I tell ya.
It really does.
Yeah, fucking Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this is Junpei.
Sorry, I was responding to a Linkin Park thing.
Oh yeah, of course, that's very important.
It is.
Sorry, that came off like sarcastic.
No.
And it was half sarcastic, but it was also half genuine. And you think he hit her in the small room beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah, well, I mean, it is just a theory.
A game theory?
So-called free thinkers, when they hear someone say it's just a theory.
Ace stared off into the distance, his hand slowly, absent-mindedly stroking his beard.
I kind of wish we'd gotten this conversation before. Like, I'm happy with the way that everything played out, but I kind of wish that we'd had this conversation before last route.
Yeah, before you...
This would have been a great conversation to have with this guy before I thought that he sucked ass.
You're playing a truly fascinating and hilarious route with this game.
Yeah, it's great!
Uh-huh. Ace stared off into the distance, his hand slowly and absent-mindedly stroking his beard. After a few moments, he stopped. He turned slowly to look at Junpei, his brows drew together. Junpei, have you ever heard of the term of CAS?
Pass.
This stands for Cells Alive System. It's an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it's a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, when you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food as an alternative to normal freezing procedures. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
Oh, you would know about other things, wouldn't you?
Well, there are
dumbass
obvious medical
asshole?
uses, but also perhaps space travel.
Why do we bring up space travel? No!
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing. It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are often frozen, especially for lengthy journeys through space.
I am having just like the worst thought in the history of bad thoughts.
Uh-huh.
And I am done a fucking concern. I'm not even gonna say hecking concern, which is what I usually say. I am done a fucking concern. Oh boy.
That was when you
Okay.
understood what Ace was suggesting.
Whoa, wait a minute there. My voice is cracking because I am just...
Ace looked at him and raised an eyebrow.
Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that cast thing?